In this module, we will be covering offsetting carbon to achieve net zero. International climate policies are typically structured by setting a target date for a certain quantity of emissions reductions. The most notable form of this came in 2015, when the Paris Agreement presented the idea of reaching net zero carbon emissions on a global scale. This mission was adopted wholesale over the last decade, leading to uptake in industry and government. In 2022, the National Asphalt Pavement Association set their own long-term goals with the Road Forward, which identified 2050 as their industry's target date for net zero. Net zero involves a balancing of emissions and offsets and is a key tool in carbon accounting. If the same amount of carbon dioxide being removed from the atmosphere by an agency equals the amount they contribute, they have attained net zero. With current levels of industrialization, the idea of producing zero carbon seems unrealistic, but being accountable for the carbon we do produce and offsetting it is much more achievable. Carbon offsets are the tool through which existing emissions can be balanced. These are purchasable and tradable rights linked to human activities that lower carbon dioxide levels in the atmosphere. These carbon credits come in a variety of categories based on the activity taking place. For example, you can create sources of renewable energy as alternatives to fossil fuel-based methods, removing a source of carbon entirely. Alternatively, you could improve the efficiency of existing energy systems, thus reducing the amount of carbon being emitted by one specific area. Carbon recapture is another commonly used process where greenhouse gases from industrial activities are trapped and destroyed instead of being released into the atmosphere. All of these are ways in which emissions can be offset, helping a project's impacts balance out to net zero. While companies can perform this work themselves, these carbon offset credits are often sold by third-party vendors that specialize in the area they work in. The trustworthiness of a credit is verified by another organization that vets these vendors. This crediting system plays a large role in the world of greenhouse gas accounting.